we've shown that interventions, including therapeutic potential drugs, in some cases drugs that could be repurposed, can change the life expectancy of otherwise randomized, matched animal groups. So that's reason to believe that this is possible. Now, is it safe? What's the optimal way of doing this with humans? Those remain to be determined. It raises the question, if biological loss of function has happened, can that decline be slowed or reversed? Well, if you think about the evidence from things like epigenetic reprogramming, without getting into too much of the technical jargon, essentially, our DNA sequence, our genetic code, is the same today, at my age, in my 60s, than the day I was born. My genetic code hasn't changed. The ability of my cells to read that code and replace themselves clearly has changed. So the question really is there something wrong with my genetic code? Or is there something that I'm losing the capability of translating that genetic code? And it's already been shown by people like Yamanaka, who got the Nobel Prize for it, that you take adult cells and you can actually change them back to genetically pluripotential youthful cells. So the code was always there. Now, there are animal models that it's been shown in already, in rodents, mice, and now even in apes and monkeys, that you can take a diseased tissue in a living animal, reprogram its cells, such as in the retina, and restore function. And the most powerful evidence was on the cover page of Nature from David Sinclair's lab at Harvard, where he took animals that lost vision from glaucoma, an age-related eye disease, and restored their vision by epigenetically reprogramming their retinal cells. That's powerful. It tells you what we used to think was permanent, loss of vision, actually, to a degree. Now, how much of it was restored, we can't measure in an animal, but we can show that it was an animal who couldn't see light, now can see. That gives us a lot of optimism technically to figure out what's the next step to go from, we went from worms, yeast, to mice, to monkeys. The next step is, how do we take that to humans in a safe manner? We're that close. I'm of a school of thought that I don't think it'll be a single breakthrough. Some people think, we're going to find the pathway that results in age-related decline, and we're going to be able to treat it. I think it's going to be different pathways to different levels of emphasis and importance in different humans. Mm. And what we're going to figure out is what they are and what combinations of those are most active in you versus most active in me. And if I can personalize it to that level, then I'm likely to address this. And I think the simplistic view of I'm going to find the elixir of youth as one molecule that we're going to put in the water supply, and suddenly everybody is so naive and they underestimate the complexity of biology and the ability of biology to adapt. We've had 1 billion years of evolution of life. It has created all sorts of intricacies. We have to recognize that aging is common to just about every living species originating from that one common cell 1 billion years ago. And if it's that primeval, then it's probably got multiple bifurcations over the 1 billion years of life's evolution. We need to understand this is where AI and the modern technologies, where computational capability and biology are coming together, are going to unlock some of that. It will be more nuanced and personalized than that. Maybe in your case, your eyes are aging faster than your heart. In my case, my heart might be aging faster than my liver. In another person, we all know people whose body has aged, but their mind is sharp. We know other people whose brain has aged, but their body is young. And so we know just from observation, aging is not a single uniform effect. It's a common term for probably a lot of very diverse processes which manifest in people in very diverse ways.